Welcome to Southerncross Resistance. We are your hosts. I'm Dan Franco, and this is Chris Learson. What the fuck is SCR? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Do you want me to answer that? Because you're just nodding like, you want to know?
Go on.
I don't know.
Go on, have a crack at it.
Have a crack at it. Well, the idea behind it was started, about a year ago? When did we start the website?
A while ago.
About a year or two. We started the website in order to focus mainly on what shit that people call conspiracy. Which used to piss me off because it's like, well, that's not conspiracy when you have more fact than the truth. You know?
Yes.
When you're trying to sell a story where fucking X, Y happened, but fucking X has more evidence, I'm pretty more leaning towards X any other time. You know what I mean? If fucking someone says like fucking, oh, so-and-so got shot in the head. Oh, how'd that happen? They used a knife. Anyway, let's keep going.
I think what I was trying to say is reality defies logic. Or their perception of reality defies logic. So say the 9/11 official story, their definition of the story, the reality of in their eyes.
Oh, what, you don't believe that
completely different to what a lot of people think.
Yeah. What you don't believe that fucking 19 hijackers armed with a fucking guy in a cave with a laptop and cell phone took down the highest fucking government that the world ever knew at that time? You're a conspiracy theorist.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, we're so...
It would probably be extremely
So
hard.
was me spontaneously combustion, but I don't see that happening anytime fucking soon.
Picture evidence of it, though.
Hey?
Picture evidence of spontaneous combustion.
I haven't seen any of that. Have you seen that?
Not video evidence, but picture evidence.
Well, yeah, man. All fucking...
Like police statements and all.
What, have people just busted into flame?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen
It's
it.
documented.
I've never seen it. And no one's ever got it on film.
I've seen it in the top 20 list.
But wouldn't people, like, if that was a true thing, wouldn't people just be walking down the street and it's like...
I think it's very rare.
It's very rare.
Extremely rare.
But then but in this day and age where fucking cameras are...
So extremely rare where it's not documented on video.
Dude, there's cameras built into your fucking, into your screen on your computer. You know what I mean? There's little fucking tiny cameras built into them. You know, you don't think that there's video that exists of someone just like masturbating to fucking J-Lo and something.
You know, science is like, this is impossible. Mm. Some people are saying it's possible, it happens. Some people are probably out there going, it's mystical, it's magical. It's probably...
so you think it's more of a biological thing?
Some religious thing as well.
So if it does exist, then it's a biological thing, you reckon?
I have no idea.
I don't know. How did we get on to talking about spontaneous combustion?
I don't know. We just go with the flow.
Just go with the
flow.
Okay.
I think that's something that people will find with us is we will just go with the flow. Topics will take us to 10 different topics.
Yeah. We just ramble shit. Just
okay. On to our first.
Yeah, folks.
Point.
We actually wrote a list
that we want to discuss.
We actually wrote a list for this, and 5 minutes before starting the show. So, yeah, just so let the audience know.
We are very unorganised.
He is very unorganised. I brought all this. This is me.
He's the direction.
I'm the what?
An organiser.
And he's supposed to be
poor direction.
And you're supposed to be the talent.
I'm not even getting paid to be here.
You're not even talking into the mic then.
I'm not even getting paid to be here.
Yeah, well, neither am I. Stop. No, that's a bit loud.
Sorry.
You can back off a little bit. Let me turn that shit down. There you go. Yeah, keep going. Anyway, first topic.
What are your thoughts on the anti-Muslim protests that are being held around the country at the moment?
Well, I don't mind them building a mosque. You know what I mean? I have no problem with building a mosque. You don't see the protests, going up with the Christians trying to build churches. You know what I mean? Like, you drive through Mildura, just don't go down Deakin Avenue. You'll drive past about 9 churches. It's this, this form of Christianity, it's that form of Christianity, and here's your Catholic Church, and rah, rah, rah. But you never hear anybody complaining about that. In
saying that, but if you look at Christianity compared to what it was, it's completely different.
How so? What do you mean compared to what it was?
Compared to when, Christianity dominated most of the known Europe world. Mm. And a lot of terrible things, horrific things happened to a lot of people, and religious power and authority was abused immensely, all over the place. That was abundant.
But that was mainly the Jesuits that did that.
compared to the Christian of today, who's known as a pretty peaceful person, individual, just goes and does their religious duties in terms of... and most people think it's just Sunday church, which some people do that. Some people get more involved in community with their churches and do more activity things with the community, like picnics and such. But it's never... You never hear Christians running around today, wanting what they wanted back then. Like, you know, they weren't following... That Christians of today, in my opinion, aren't following the biblical text to a T, and probably for good reason, because
if they were following to the T, what would happen?
Ridiculous. It's stupid, and in some parts of the Bible, if you read it, it's absolutely brutal. It's
I've got I was cleaning up the other day and I found 3 Bibles. I'm not even religious. I'm like, why the fuck do I have 3 Bibles in my house?
Been to a lot of hotels.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then I should have more towels then. I should stop nicking the fucking Bibles and just take a couple of towels, because I keep running out of towels. But no, I agree with what you mean. You go back a few hundred years, when you talk about the Crusades and stuff like that, it was very fucking brutal. They were very fucking brutal people.
Well, if you can, you think about, the stories that you hear now, the Islamic or Muslim groups going around wanting Shari law in certain districts.
I think it's Sharia.
Shari. Not sure how it's pronounced, but I think you know what law I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they're demanding that, that this is the law that's, being instilled within this district, and, laying down certain rules. I've seen posts saying you cannot walk your dog here. This is, Islamic,
really?
District
in
now.
Town.
This is not here, and I haven't seen this as in Australia, but apparently it's rampant in the UK.
Oh yeah,
it's happening all over the UK. Where
there are certain sections in the UK where it's just taken over by the immigrants that are moving into that.
People can't walk there, safely or feel threatened.
Yeah,
and
I think I saw the video you're talking about,
because you don't see Christians going around doing this unless it's some type of protest for pro-life. You won't see them in mass.
But even at the pro-life,
violently.
Yeah, but you even see at the pro-life fucking things. It's all these feminazis and fucking all these fucking chicks who haven't shaved under their arms for about 9 months, who look more hairier than any guy that I've ever fucking met, all protesting all these fucking anti-abortion, all these protesting these anti-abortion guys, these pro-life guys. They're saying, "Oh, you're in the wrong." Well, that just comes down to a personal fucking opinion. If a woman has a choice to have an abortion or not have an abortion, then why are they going off for the people who choose not to do it? You know what I mean? But in a protest in that scenario, you don't see the Christians fucking throwing shit at the fucking other guys. Because usually when you have a protest at an abortion clinic...
It depends on what protest you're looking at. Some are fairly peaceful, some get out of hand, as of some... But that some happens peaceful with any protests do get out of hand.
Yeah, but that happens with any fucking...
Even though it's stated as they're peaceful, sometimes they get out of hand. People's beliefs are taken personally.
Yeah.
And their personal feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
By certain people's opinions and arguments. And
I remember seeing online someone that the first ever zombie was Jesus Christ, because he technically did rise from the dead. And I just remember reading all the comments from like Christian friends of mine and stuff like that.
Apparently there's a lot of people that rose from the dead in the Bible, not just Jesus, if you read it. There's also giants.
Do you remember how told us how he was under the impression that they actually gave him...
You mean for privacy reasons? Jim Morrison.
I'll bleep the name out.
Yeah, Jim Morrison.
I'll bleep the name. It will be just beep.
Jimmy Morrison.
Yeah, okay. Jimmy Morrison told me this.
Of the Doors. Timmy.
No, of the Doors. Jim Morrison told me this.
Yeah.
So, his opinion was the fact that that they used ancient medicines to heal a majority of Christ's wounds. They said that a majority... Well, I'm just going by what he says, and I'm not saying this is what I believe or anything like that. I'm not a Christian. But he said that when Jesus was put into the tomb, that he was there for rest. And even when he was on the cross for 3 days, was it? When initially, like, if you look at historical... If you look at... I love your little leaning on. Yep. Little add that. But
dramatic effect.
but
purely for the camera.
Pretty much what he was saying that that they patched him up, and that in the cave when he quote unquote rose was just that he had healed from his wounds.
Well, because I don't know if you know what a crucifixion involves, but
they nailed through.
They impaled a few of your limbs, and also the guy got stabbed by a spear.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
In the ribs, mind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there would have had to been some type of patching up.
No, what I'm saying, yeah. Well, if he rose from the grave,
somewhat.
But because Mr. Morrison,
no doubt with any deceased body. Like we do with now, they clean them up, they put makeup on them, they make them look good.
Yep.
You know, for the family to see, like, especially if it's an open casket. So back then, why would it be any different? They would have wanted to clean the body up, get the blood off. We've gone way off topic here because talking about anti-Muslim protests, but they would, have done a similar thing.
Yep.
You know, clean the body up. They wouldn't have just put him in a cave, bloody and in rags. Like they would have cleaned him up. So and then put him in the cave. Well, that's my opinion anyway.
That's well, according to Mr. Morrison,
if they were considerate.
Yeah. Well, according to Mr. Morrison,
wholesome Christian family, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's what any wholesome Christian family would do.
Yeah.
Clean the body up.
And put him then put him into a cave.
And put him in a cave.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. Is that our savior in a cave? Yeah, he's good.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's good.
Here's my reason why I think he was magical.
Can you look at me and stop looking at the camera?
But here's my reason why I think he was magical.
Who, Jesus?
They were scared. They were scared of Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
They sealed him up with a huge boulder. It even says it took a few people to push this boulder. Like, it's not no little...
Have you read the Bible?
Piss fart boulder. Not all of it.
Yeah.
But I've been not only read but been also recited to as a kid. You know, from other people.
Oh, that's right. Your old man's pretty religion, isn't he?
Famous chapters throughout Bible. You know, not just by family. Hardly any by family.
Yeah.
Also at school, we used to almost like a Sunday school at normal public school.
Do you remember religious education? RE. Do you ever?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah. Well, we did the very similar fucking thing, and the guy cracked the shits at me because I was like, "Well, you spent the last 6 months talking about Christianity. Are we going to get into Buddhism? Are we going to get into Muslim? Are we going to get into any other fucking?"
He was only there to speak about Christianity.
Exactly.
That's why I tipped him off.
I was more fascinated with the fact this dude had no hand. Like, he lost a hand in a fucking farming accident or some fucking shit like that, and
You know what's interesting? Speaking about just when you said Buddhism, I was reading an article that they found this Buddhist monk that had been sitting in the lotus position for about...
I saw that. Yeah.
400 to 600 years or so. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But, the guy's in the position, but the body looks, somewhat fairly good for a 600-year-old body.
Yeah, it's a little wrinkled in places, like little leathery type of thing, but yeah.
But they were saying he's still alive, and he's just
still alive?
He's just in deep meditation. Oh, yeah.
600 years?
Yeah, that's where it gets... So you can understand, like, when they do this meditation things, and there's different processes to different meditation styles, but... they do it to ascend.
Ascend?
Yeah, to another dimension.
Okay. But if he's still alive, then he hasn't ascended.
They leave the 3D realm and go to like a 4th dimension, 5th dimension type realm.
Well, yeah, dude, but if he's still alive, then he hasn't ascended, because as far as I know, you have to die to ascend. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the Christianity side of things. I don't know. I don't know too much about Buddhism.
I don't know, but... just saying it was pretty interesting. They also found another one that was in a statue.
Okay.
He was mummified into a statue, a Buddhist statue.
Yeah, right. So what they did, artist rendering of the outside, like...
Yeah, they were like X-rayed it, found out, hey, there's a skeleton inside this statue.
Jesus.
And then popped open the bottom of the statue. Because it's basically one of these sitting Buddha type things.
Yep.
Not like the fat Buddha, but like, the thin, good-looking one.
His brother Charles.
Yeah, Harry.
They don't talk about Harry. Yeah, anyway.
There's jealousy streak in the family. It's horrible.
He was a little bit more peaceful than the other.
Yeah.
Yep.
But,
so they kicked him out of the house.
But yeah, they like sort of...
Yeah.
They cut open the bottom and they said they were going to conduct tests on how old he is.
Yep.
And all this...
Did they do that?
Type of stuff.
Well,
they probably have by now, but this is like a few months ago. I was looking at a lot of top 10s, top 20s, top 5s.
Yep.
Interesting worldly facts.
Worldly facts? Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking
things that puzzle scientists to this day. It's like right there, smack bang, in your face. Like it's there, but it just puzzles the fuck out of them. They can't explain why or how.
Oh, we don't know what's going on in this world, man. Like, we have no
like
fucking clue. Huh?
Or...
I don't know. Listen, no.
Or like there's these...
Were you about to do the ancient alien
no,
fucking
there's
thing?
like these pipes in China or Japan that's
Yeah.
in mountains.
Yeah.
And like these, I don't know, these pipes are magical pipes type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't explain how they were there or how they were put there.
Sorry, folks.
They can't explain.
He's dropping in and out. He's getting too close to the mic. He's doing this and he's doing this and he's doing this. Just man. Whatever feels comfortable. Just try not to get too far away. Otherwise, it drops out.
It's telling me how to do my job.
Do your job.
This is a volunteer thing.
This is for the love of podcasting.
That's alright.
Yeah. Anyway,
Let's
sorry.
scrap that. Let's move on.
All right.
It takes us.
We didn't even cover the whole fucking topic.
Flows us down.
We didn't even cover the topic.
Yeah, that's because it's too much of a big river to flow down. Fucking.
Yeah.
We could be on here all week.
All right.
Next topic, I think you'll like.
Okay.
Weed legalization, pro or against?
Well, I'm definitely for it. Like, I'm for all decriminalisation of all drugs.
Definitely for it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely for it. Regardless whether it's legal, like it's legal outright, like it's just legal for everything, or just the fact that they've legalized it for medicinal uses is a big step.
Yeah.
That's a good step.
Yep.
So I'm happy just at the fact that they've done that. Regardless, if they legalise it outright, that'd be just a bonus. Because
I think it's more of a point of decriminalise. You know what I mean? Like, to send someone into fucking jail for weed, for something that grows in the dirt. You know what I mean? It's an old joke. It goes back to the fucking...
It's funny when people start going, it's a drug. It's not good. It's
classed as a class 1 drug with cocaine and heroin.
You realise it is a plant. Like, it is grown from the ground. Like, it's always been here before we discovered it was marijuana.
Yeah. I always loved the Bill Hicks...
Are you saying God is wrong?
Yeah, it's the old Bill Hicks joke, man. Like, fucking, saying this is like saying that God made a mistake. Oh, my me. Look at all I've created.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. I've left fucking pot everywhere. Like, if we weren't here to fucking use it, then...
Or shrooms.
Yeah, exactly. I've never tried shrooms. I haven't done shrooms.
I don't know if there's some type of process.
Have you done shrooms?
Or if they just get them naturally from the ground and they eat and...
Yeah, apparently. I was told by a mate of mine, he went around the Melbourne Zoo.
All organic, all natural.
Yeah, no, I was told by a mate of mine, he walked around the Melbourne Zoo until he found a bunch of fucking mushrooms and he just started picking them, then he went home and took them. There was no prepping. I don't know if he dried them out or anything like that.
See, people argue that too. They'll go, well, hey, Franco, marijuana is a drug because it is somewhat man-made. There's man-made process. Yes, there's a man-made process if you want hydroponics.
Yeah, well, so is corn. And
you can still get marijuana that you'd call bush, or in Australia they call it bush. It's just naturally grown. No lights, no special procedures.
Yep.
Maybe just watered and tended to, bugs are off it. But that's about it. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. It's something that comes out of the dirt. It's not like cocaine.
Even
cocaine, you have to separate it from the
processing. That's not a big, thing. It's just a different way how the plant's grown.
It's just the way
grown without soil.
As far as I know about hydro, is it grows it quicker, doesn't it? Or it grows the bud thicker. Like the bud's a little bit thicker if it comes through a hydro than compared to if it was just bushweed. I'm not sure. I don't know the.
I dare say there's some type of in the process somehow it makes it more potent.
Yeah, right.
Because obviously, hydro compared to bushweed. Mm-hmm. Bushweed, you smoke it, it'll give you a mellow, but a good mellow for ages.
Yep.
Whether it's hydro, it will hit you hard, but it won't hit you as long as bush bud.
See, this is the problem they're saying over in the States, what they have over the States at the moment. They're saying that the weed that they're getting is a lot fucking stronger. You know what I mean? You walk into a weed store, and I've heard that it's a lot hard to actually find bud, because they have, like, fucking lollipops and fucking drinks with THC and all this different fucking stuff. But once you've cooked weed, like, if you make brownies, you're not fucking getting high on the THC in that brownie. You're getting high on the other chemical that's in it. There's another chemical in it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But you've got THC and another chemical. This other chemical is what they're using for medical marijuana. You know, they're emphasizing it on that. There's a lot of strains of plants.
Something to do with the cannabis oil?
Something like that, yeah.
So I know there's a lot of use with cannabis oil with medicinal use.
Yeah, but what this guy was saying the other day, this YouTube video I was watching, was there's a difference between, I think it was Joe Rogan. There's a difference between eating.
Listen to these guys. No,
I love Joe Rogan.
Joe's
man.
alright.
Joe's awesome, man. Fucking, I don't agree with him 100%. He's a bit leftist for my taste. You know what I mean?
Kevin Smith, you gotta stop listening to that.
I love Kevin Smith. Fuck you, man. Fat Man on Batman is one of the best fucking shows out there, man. I love that shit. Oh fuck it. Oh fuck it. What's wrong? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Sorry.
Where's our cigarette?
Yeah, where's my fucking cigarette? Can we smoke it inside?
Do we have any papers?
Can we smoke inside?
Do you have any papers?
No.
Do you have any papers?
Hey? Why? I don't give a shit. No, you're right.
Does anyone have any papers?
Reagan's being real fucking professional here. He's like, oh, you fucked up your footage because you stopped talking to us. No, fuck it. I'll leave it in there. You know what I mean? I'll fucking watch that many podcasts where they just start talking to some cunt off the side of the thing. You need a microphone. That's what you need. Anyway, the problem is right now, all they can hear, they won't be able to hear you. It's just fucking blank. So I'm going to get you a microphone. Yeah, have a third mic for the tech. You'll get you one. You didn't need one, no, I'll get you one. Oh, look at that! The sunnies are off!
Do you have any papers?
No, we're out of papers, man, sorry.
I really want a cigarette, though.
Ooh. Fuck, I picked that up. Shouldn't have burped.
Chris, can I pinch a cigarette?
What? Okay, I can't see the time. It's 5:23. 5:23. Shit.
Yeah, you better make a move, bro.
This sucks, man. It's only started getting good. Alright. Hang on, no, I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet. We've still got fucking 5 minutes.
He said 5:23.
Huh? 5:23. I know, we got 5 minutes.
Cigarette time.
Huh? You want a cigarette?
Cigarette time.
So this is what I mean, man. This shit needs. We need to sit in for a fucking few hours and fucking do this.
We need to get stoned. We need to. I'll crunch myself.
Oh, excuse me. I need to scratch my own leg. That was good. I think we're gonna say goodbye. Don't fucking get up and leave yet. We're gonna end the show. Just sit there.
Goodbye.
Well, that is so much for Southerncross Resistance for today. It seems the movie.
First blooper reel.
It's blooper reel.
Blooper.
It's a blooper reel.
Blooper reel.
Blooper reel.
Blooper. Stay safe.
Alright, folks, thanks for listening. Hopefully you tuned in to the next actual show where we get to sit down for longer than fucking 5 minutes and have a conversation. Yeah. Until next.
Getting released?
Hey? What was that?
Is this ever getting released?
Yeah, man. I'm editing this shit tonight.
No.
Fucking earth, man. I told you before.
Oh, this is all a gag.
Huh? This is not a gag. It's not a gag, man. I fucking told you before, man. I was sincere about this. I told you. We were here fucking last Thursday. Get back on the mic. They can't hear from over there. I told you last Saturday. Last Saturday was the fucking test. We were going to test the equipment, and today was the fucking final. What are you doing? Fuck up my mic. You can buy me a new mic. You already fucked up my GoPro.
I didn't fuck up your GoPro.
You do. You want to get on the mic and defend yourself. See, he fucked up my GoPro, and the idea is that you can't hear him right now, but he's trying to defend himself.
Finish the show.
Alright, folks, that's the final show we have for you today. Hopefully we'll be with you soon once I edit this shit together. Have a good evening, and goodbye.